Hello, choir. This is going to be the tutorial for They, the Builders of the Nation, hymn number 36. We will be singing this on the day after the 24th of July, so 25th, for sacrament meeting. And I think this is going to be a really wonderful tribute to all of those who went before us and paved the way. And I encourage you each to perhaps find someone in your family history that you think could be, I don't know, kind of a shining example to you of what enduring to the end means. And perhaps keep them in mind as we sing this song together. Okay, let's begin with the Sopranos. Okay, here we go. Most of you will be using the hymn book along with that sheet that I gave you, and hopefully that works well for you. Okay, here you go, Sopranos. They, the builders of the nation, blazing trails along the way, stepping stones for generations, were their deeds of every day. Now stop. The men sing here. Firm foundations, pushing on the wild frontier, forging onward evermore. Blessed, honored pioneer. Okay, that's it for that part. Let's have you do it with the accompaniment. Okay. They, the builders of the nation, blazing trails along the way, stepping stones for generations, were their deeds of every day. And the men, now us, pushing on the wild frontier, forging onward, ever onward. Blessed, honored pioneer. Easy, right? You already know this one, so pretty easy. Then we're going to change keys. We were here. Now we're going to go to it's going to be the men. We'll start, but watch out here. We're going to come again. Here we are. Courage, their unfailing beacon, radiating near and far. Every day some burden lifted, every day some heart to cheer, every day some hope the brighter. Blessed, honored pioneer. Okay, we do sing with the altos right at every day some hope the brighter. So let's do that right there. Every day there's some hope the brighter. Blessed, honored pioneer. So pretty easy still. Okay, let's do that with the accompaniment now. So we start with the men right here. Now us. Courage, their unfailing beacon, radiating near and far. Every day some burden lifted, every day some heart to cheer, every day some hope the brighter. Blessed, honored pioneer. Okay, and then that's it for that. Then we're going to change keys again. So we're here, right here. Now, that's where we change keys. And then, I don't know if you heard me play this note. That's our starting note, okay? As an ensign to the nation, there furled the flag of truth, pillar, guide, and inspiration. That's all for the sopranos. Okay, altos. Let's start at the beginning. If at any time it is too high, jump down an octave. Feel free to do that anytime. I don't want you ever to strain your voice, ever. Okay, so let's start with the first right here. They, the builders of the nation, blazing trails along the way. So hopefully you noticed already that I've played an octave lower. If that's more comfortable for you, take that route. Okay, let's do that one more time. They, the builders of the nation, blazing trails along. Take either way you want. Stepping stones for generations were the deeds of every day. And then the men sing here. And then we come in. Pushing on the wild frontier, forging onward, ever onward. Blessed honored pioneer. Okay, let's hear how that sounds with the accompaniment. Okay, so we're going to start right here. Actually, let's back it up a little bit so you hear just the two measures before so that you know how to come in, okay? And it's right here, okay? They, the builders of the nation, blazing trails along the way, stepping stones for generations were the deeds of every day. Amen. Now us, pushing on the wild frontier, forging onward, ever onward. Blessed honored pioneer. Okay, that's all for that. Then we're going to change keys. Lucky for us, the men start. So here they go. Was their watch cry, love became their guiding. Now here we come in, and you can come in right here if you want to. Courage, their unfailing beacon, radiating near and far. I think you should be able to reach all those notes. I think so. Okay. And I'll play it down below too, okay? Every day some burden lifted, every day some heart to cheer. Now here's where you split. Every day some hope the brighter, blessed honored pioneer. Okay, that's what that is. Okay, let's go to the third verse. This is going to be in yet a different key. And then here's yours. That could be a little bit tricky to find. So let's see. So my left hand's playing this. That's probably how I would find it. That's the only note anywhere near to your note that I'm going to be playing. So let's try that one more time. So here's this. Here it is. As da-da, doorbell, ding dong. That's what you're going to go down to. Okay. All right. This time we're going to just, well, let's just go ahead. As an ensign to the nation, they unfurled the flag of truth, pillar, guide, and inspiration to the hosts of waiting youth, honor, praise, and veneration to the founders we revere. List our songs you're a higher alto. Blessed honored pioneer. Either way, it's up to you. Okay, now let's go all the way through this. Wait. Let's have you do the third verse with all of the parts so that you know where you fit. Okay, so here are the men, you, sopranos. Okay, here we go. As an ensign to the nation, wave through the flag of truth, pale a guide and inspiration to the hosts of waiting youth. Honor, praise, and veneration to the founders we revere. List our song of veneration. Blessed honored pioneer. Blessed honored pioneer. Anyway, okay, so that's how you fit all together. I will play a version of only the accompaniment at the end of the video so you can practice along if you like. Okay, altos, I'm so proud of you. Good job. Okay, men, let's start with verse 1. And as we talked in choir practice, if there's a note that you just cannot hit, jump up or down to the next one that you can hit. It might make an interesting, whine. You might be going up and down. You'll feel like you're yodeling, but at least, it will blend. If you can't hit the note at all and you're just like, you know what, I don't want to go for it, don't go for it. It's okay if you miss a note. It's okay. Okay. This is all about the spirit. That's the most important point of this, right? Okay, so we'll start here. Okay, and I'm going to play the options that we talked about on Sunday. Okay. They, the builders of the nation, blazing trails along the way, stepping stones for generations, with their deeds of every day. You can choose there. Building new and firm foundations. The women sing here. Forging onward, ever onward. Blessed pioneer. No, I don't like that. You could do this. Blessed honored pioneer. That's probably the one that makes the most sense. It sounds good. Okay. Let's do this with accompaniment so you know how it sounds. Okay. They, the builders of the nation, blazing trails along the way. See, so you're right here, or here. Stepping stones for generations, mountains of every day. Women. Forging onward, ever onward. Blessed onward pioneer. Sorry, I can't sing low for you. Sorry. Okay, now we're going to change keys. Now we're in this one. Except it's going to be down here. That's your starting note. Okay, let me do the measure before. If that's too high right there, let's do this. Now the women. in here. Every day some hope the brighter. Then back to parts here. Blessed, honored pioneer. Okay. Now let's do that with accompaniment. Okay. I'll do the two measures before. That's your note. Okay. And then sopranos. And then you're back again. Every day some burden lifted, every day some heart to cheer. Unison. Every day some hope the brighter. Now back to parts. Blessed, honored pioneer. Okay, that's the end of that verse. Now the last verse, verse 3. We're changing keys. And then you're going to be this. So let's see. It's hard to find your note here. If you notice, I'm playing this underneath of both of them. Down, star. It's like backwards Star Wars. La, la. That's probably going to be the easiest way to find your note. It's a little tricky there. So let's see if we'll do this a couple times. So here we go. As. Okay, let's do it one more time. Let's go ahead and go through your part now. As the ensign to the nation may unfurl the flag of truth, may pillar guide and inspiration to the hosts of waiting youth. Honor, praise, and veneration to the founders we revere. And melody, song, our adoration. Now parts again. Blessed, honored pioneer. Blessed, honored, 1, 2, 3, 4, pioneer. Okay, and then that's it. So let's do this with all of the parts so you can kind of see where you fit. So we'll do that same two measures. Okay, and as a nation to Okay, that's your part. I'd say you have the trickiest this time. It's just how it goes, sorry. Okay, that's it for the men. Now I think I'm going to go through and play just the accompaniment so that all of you can go ahead and rehearse along with it. Okay, so here we go. is everything. Thank you all so much for your voices, for your testimonies, for being willing to share and help to build up others, because that's what you're doing. Thank you so much. Happy practicing.